Here it is, look, tornado. It's coming? Yep, it's down. Hey, there it is, Robbie.
At number 4, the infamous, mysterious El Reno tornado.
There's the tornado there with Reed. Wow, holy mackerel. It's a carousel of tornadoes. You know, he was talking multi-vortex. You see how fast those are moving.
There are a lot of things about this one that make it maybe the most unique tornado ever. For one, it was over 2.5 miles wide, and at one point it had 24 individual funnels within the main circulation, of course making it a multi-vortex tornado. At certain points it looked more like a wedge tornado, like here, you can see it pretty much looks like any typical wedge, but within that circulation there's a bunch of individual funnels coming and going almost at random. At one point, a mobile Doppler radar measured wind speeds just shy of 300 miles an hour. If you didn't know, that's pretty rare. Combine that with the appearing and disappearing funnels that change in its path, it all makes this one of the most terrifying ever on anybody's list.
It's wedging out this way.
Weather Channel storm chaser Mike Bettis had a near-death experience with his crew when they drove into the path.
Hold on, brothers. Hold on. Everybody duck, go, go, go. Just keep going if you can. Keep going if you can. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down.
Their vehicle was lofted and thrown by the tornado, but thankfully they all survived without serious injury. But unfortunately, the same can't be said for the legendary Team Twistex, consisting of Tim Samaras, Paul Samaras, and Carl Young. Their vehicle was sucked in, lofted, and thrown. And sadly, all three of them lost their lives, making this the only known tornado with storm chaser casualties. This storm wasn't just dangerous because of its high wind speeds, but because of its unpredictability. Even the most seasoned storm chasers with decades of experience were caught off guard. This was such an incredibly unique tornado. A part of me really wants to be able to admire it for its beauty, but it's hard to do that knowing the tragedy it left behind. But with that said, the shape-shifting nature of this tornado is just amazing. I mean, look at it. It looks like a wedge at points, and then it will suddenly turn back into a multi-vortex. At the end of the day, this was the most tragic tornado ever for the storm-chasing community. A wild and unpredictable, record-breaking tornado. But thankfully for the city of El Reno, this was not nearly as tragic as it could have been. The tornado changed directions and made a dip all the way around El Reno. It also avoided the Oklahoma City metro area. If it had stayed on its original path, it could have gone directly through the metro. But still, there was a lot of damaged homes and businesses, about $40 million worth. In total, 8 people lost their lives, including 3 of the most well-known chasers in the world. El Reno remains a reminder that tornadoes are more than just natural disasters. They are enigmas, forces beyond human understanding.